video, I'm going to describe exactly how to have an oversubscribed business, right? And these are three things that I'll talk about: funnel, content feedback loop, and product iteration. And I'm going to make a quick little 10-minute video for you guys, okay? So first, this is a video on how to get someone that doesn't know anything about your product to actually knowing about your product and buying from you. And that too, buying with a good amount of money, man. And the reason is, right, like, you want a business that is always oversubscribed, which means that demand is always more than supply, right? And what that means is, imagine you're standing in front of two restaurants, right? And one restaurant is empty, there's no one there, and the guy's like, come on in, like, we're giving you food, come on in, right? And the other restaurant has a whole line in front, right? To get through the line, it's going to take you 20 minutes to wait, right? Which restaurant are you going to go to? The one with the line out front or the one that's empty? And I promise you, unless you're dying of hunger, you're gonna go for the one with the line, man. And the reason why that's so important is because a lot of people today, right, and this is straight from Daniel Priestley, by the way, I didn't mention that earlier, straight from Daniel Priestley. Businesses these days are selling their product. They're like, guys, buy this, please buy this, please buy this. But the thing is, like, no one wants to buy something that people are dying to sell. People want to buy something that people, like, there's so many people out front that, like, they cannot sell, right? Like, if you think about it, Daniel Priestley, the same, like, the metaphor he always goes for is like, if God came down and he was like, bro, to the businesses who work the most, I'm gonna give the most amount of money, and the businesses who work the least, like, have the worst customer support, I'm gonna give the least amount of money. Then flights, right, flight airlines should be getting so much money because they work so hard, but their margins are 5 to 10%. Imagine Rolex, bro, like luxury brands, dog shit customer service. Like, Rolex will give you their watch 18 months after you order it. There's always a line, bro. There's always a line. And they have 50 to 60% profit margin, man. 50 to 60%, right? And that's because their demand is way more than their supply. They engineer their stuff, so there's always a line out front. Okay. Now, this is how to make that happen. So let's assume that no one knows about your business. You know, you're the owner of this business, you sell this product. The thing is, you know everything about it, right? But no one does. Like, other people don't. Other people are like, who the hell is this guy trying to sell me something? So what you want to do is you want to go onto communities and actually build trust. Like, actually be an actual person and be a nice person, bro. Like, why do you want to buy? Like, would you ever buy from someone who does not care about you? No, right? Like, you would only buy from a friend or someone that you trust. So go to communities, answer questions, send videos, free materials, do anything to build that trust. I'm assuming you have credibility, bring in the value, man. Build the trust, right? And that's the main thing. Like, this whole thing is like, just build trust. And everything is downstream of lead generation, which means that if you don't have your total addressable market actually trusting you, then none of this matters. Okay, great. So once you start building that trust, I want you to start building an email list. Or maybe it's a group, whatever fits the best for your people, right? This whole funnel thing was designed for homeschool parents looking to educate their kids. Okay, and the idea is that we're selling courses like a material, like teaching course that is gamified for kids. Okay, so build an email list. In that email list, go back, bro. Keep building trust. Keep giving value. Give so much value that they're like, dude, why is this guy, like, giving so much value? Like, where is, like, let me give you money, bro. Like, you want to get to that position. Anyways, so keep providing value, and then send out a form. Be like, hey guys, I want to help you guys out. I want to give you guys a product. I want to know if you guys are interested. And I want you to realize, at this point, it doesn't matter whether you've built a product or not. You just ask them. Let's say you build an email list of 200 people, and 50 people say, you know what, I'm interested, and I'm willing to pay for it. Okay, maybe that's unrealistic. Let's say 2,000 people sign up for the email list, and then 50 people are like, you know what, we're interested. Are those 50 people, you want it, that's your demand, 50 people, right? And like I said earlier, your demand has to be more than your supply. So now you open up beta testing, and you're like, okay guys, I only have 10 seats open, right? I only have 10 seats open. I want to open up the seats at this point in time, Monday at 7 a.m. If you really want a seat, please book it early because there's 50 other people who said they're interested and willing to buy. So you open up the waiting list, and Usually it's really easy to create logic and emotion for people on why they want to buy, right? Like logic is like kids, they want their kids to have fun, they want to have the metrics, and they want to have the control over what they're learning. The emotion is like, do you want to be the type of parent that cares about their children's education? Yeah, then buy it, bro. Like that's the emotion. And the urgency is where a lot of businesses miss out. You want to create the supply that's very less than the demand, man. So 10 seats for 50 people who are interested, those tickets are going to go like this, and you can make them very high ticket, right? So something that you could be selling for, $20 and no one is buying, you can now sell for $200, right? Or $1,000 because you're oversubscribed and you could do high ticket. So once you do that, you want to just iterate on your product, man, because I promise your product's not good enough. It's not good enough. You can just iterate, and make it amazing. And once you do, go back, like get those testimonials, right? Get those amazing testimonials. And what you want to do with those testimonials, you want to put it right into the content, which I'll get into in a second. But make a better product, go back to the email list and do the same thing over again, man. Get the forms, right? Like ask them, what are you struggling with? Are you struggling to get your kid interested in learning? Is your kid confused on how useful this is in the future? Why did you start homeschool in the first place? Once you get those ideas, like turn them into content, right? Solve those problems for them. Like your kid is struggling into getting to learning. Like this is what these parents did to make their kid interested in learning. Make content, get feedback, run that loop as many times as possible to make amazing content and get reach, click-through rates, and retention. Once you get those three things and you make amazing content, you're gonna get people trusting you, man, because 7-11-4, what that is like 7 hours of watch time, 11 points of contact. No. 7 points of contact, 11 hours of watch time, and 4 different places. If you do these three things, man, a person is going to have a parasocial relationship with you. This guy made an equation for that, bro. 7-11-4. And that builds trust, dude. And with trust, you can do anything. Without trust, you can't do anything. Right? And yeah, man, that's what content is there for, to build trust. And if you can build trust just by answering questions, do that. Content, it kind of is like a secondary thing. It's an amazing thing. I guess answering questions, free materials, videos is content. But man, like, you really got to run the content feedback loop. But as long as you're providing value, you're doing good. And finally, I'm not going to make this too long. We got through the funnel. We got through product iteration. We got through content feedback loop. Okay? We got through being oversubscribed. So how does this actually relate to the funnel that looks like this, right? This is how funnels usually look. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention is that the reason why I'm so hell-bent on you understanding that trust is important is because these are the 4 ways that Alex Hormozi has described that you could get new clients, new leads actually. So warm outreach, cold outreach, free content, run paid ads. Warm and cold basically means that warm is someone who knows you. Cold means someone who doesn't know you. Okay. So now, out of these 4 things, warm outreach is by far the most powerful thing. And the reason is because referrals are way more powerful than paid ads and anything else, because would you rather trust, like if some guy emailed you and he was like, hey, I want to hang out with you, versus if your friend was like, hey, this is my friend, we should hang out together, you're 20,000 times more likely to hang out with him if your friend introduces you to him, assuming he's a good friend, right? And that's the thing, right? Like if you click the lever on referrals, you're gonna get exponential growth. And that's the whole thesis right here. All right, now going into the funnel, which I got a little off tracked on. So total addressable market is where we are right now, right? And you want to get those people straight to the money thing. So you go, hey guys, buy my product. And that's wrong because you're missing 1, 2, 3, bro. And 1, 2, 3 are very important steps if you ever want someone to trust you with their credit card and their money, right? So TAM is total addressable market, where everyone is. And from that, you want to build trust. And trust gets you into level 1, right? When you start providing values, people start trusting you. That's level 1. From level 1, you want to get them onto some type of email list or a WhatsApp group or something like that, man. Something like that. So right now we're going from here to here, and then we're going from here to email list. So that's number 2. There's number 2 right there. And then once you get into that, there you want to get into some type of beta testing, right? And that's number 3. That's very limited, where demand is always greater than supply. Once you do that, bro, Then you iterate on the product and you start asking for real money. I guess number three, like you are excited getting some money. But number four, like where the actual money is, when you go back up into the email list and you're like, guys, I have an amazing product and I think you should buy now. I guess maybe number two to number three could be just making amazing content too. I mean, it's really how you make it, but dude, like the whole thing is just make amazing content. Like, just be a good person, make amazing content, get people to trust you, and have your supply be less than your demand. And if you do those things, bro, like you're gonna have an amazing business. And yeah, dude. And if you like this, comment. I'll make more videos like this. And yo, dude, if you want to send me a message on Instagram, love to, bro. Love to hang out with you or love to talk with you. All right, see you.